Right, we're going to head over to an Eastenders icon now after 26 years away from Wolford. Cindy Beale is well and truly up to her old tricks.
After trying to win back her ex-husband George in recent weeks behind blindly loyal Ian's back...
Open your eyes!
She showed her true colours last night by jumping into bed with George's son. Surely not. Take a look.
What do you think?
What are you doing?
I ain't doing anything. What are you doing?
We can't do this.
No, we can't. We really can't. Do you want me to go?
No.
It's the funniest thing. She's literally like, oh, God, I can't watch it. Oh, God.
I don't normally watch the show, only because I can't bear watching myself. Not there's anything wrong with the show.
No.
But I thought I better watch it last night because I was on here.
Yeah.
And I had kind of warned my husband that what had happened. So I said, do you mind not watching it with me? I want to watch it on my own. So I watched it on my own at first upstairs, and then he watched it later on catch-up, and he went, well, it was OK. It wasn't exactly Game of Thrones, was it? But it's pre-watershed.
That's brilliant from Mike. That's brilliant.
Amazing. But honestly, Michelle, I
mean...
And you did say bed. It wasn't quite bed, was it? Really? It was, you know...
well,
table
it's
top.
only a matter of time.
No, it was... yeah, I mean, it's a little bit shocking, I think.
There is an amazing moment, though, isn't there, when Cindy comes back in and you want her to be the Cindy she always was, and you kind of wonder whether she's softened a little bit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this is happening and we're seeing I think she's ramping it all up.
She is, and what do they say? A leopard never changes its spots. I don't know. You know, I think she's kind of everything that... Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, she did say you might chew my shoes.
Yeah.
If he chews the shoes, you've got to give him a treat, apparently. So let's give him a treat. What was I going to say?
Leopard changing her spots.
Yeah, I just think she's she's become everything that we're told as women not to be, isn't she? You know, she's insecure, she's over-emotional, she loves too much, she acts before she thinks about things. But I do think that situation happened last night where, you know, she'd been rejected by George, she's going through a bad time with Ian, and I don't think she manipulated it, but I don't think Juna manipulated it either. They've both kind of been rejected by George. And I'm trying to kind of explain it properly.
Are you saying it's George's fault?
I'm not...
Sounds a little bit like you're blaming George.
Well, kind of. You know that thing about two lonely people too much in love it's like they've been they're drawn together.
Right.
You know, so listen, I don't understand her, and I'm playing her. It's really hard, and I have to get my head around why does she do these things?
Well, don't you sometimes sit there at home and the script comes through and you go, right, let's have a look at
Well, it's interesting, because it's kind of be careful what you wish for, isn't it? Because I've been back just over a year now.
Yeah.
And kind of thinking, yeah, she's kind of nice. Is there anything that's going to kind of... Things are going quite well for her. She's back with, you know, her kids.
Girls,
the girls, because that was very important for her. You know, and then suddenly it's like, uh-oh, Cindy likes the drama.
Cindy's still there. We've got an
Cindy loves the drama.
exclusive clip from tonight's EastEnders we can enjoy now as well. Here you go.
The idea of you and him, that there's something going on.
No, there isn't.
I didn't want to scare you off. I didn't want to push you away, OK? I love you, all right? And I don't want to lose you.
You're not going to. I owe you everything. If you hadn't stepped in and put me back together, I didn't even know if I'd be here now.
Come on, don't say that, don't say that.
You have to forget, George. I'm not going back there. This is us. Of course, he thinks it's George.
Yes, he thinks it's George.
Yeah. I mean...
But it's not George.
Who hasn't been in that situation? Sorry, you know. It's like, oh, my God, ending up on the sofa, you know, God.
But why does he stay? Why does he just... Because he loves us so much.
I've talked to Adam about it, because he always says, I am his favourite wife. Me, Michelle, but also Cindy is his favourite wife. He's like, well, he's Henry VIII, he's had 6 wives.
Yes, yes.
And... thankfully not beheaded. But I don't know. I think there's just there are some couples, aren't there, that are kind of just. I just think he loves everything about her. They may not be in love with each other, but we've grown up together in the show. But also Ian and Cindy have been together a long time, on and off. And there are some couples, I think, no matter what a woman does, the man always takes her back, and you go, you won't believe what she's done now, and he's taken her back.
Yeah.
And it's a bit kind of like that with Ian, I think.
I love the sort of the relationship between Cindy and his mum, though, Kathy, of course.
Yeah, oh, I
because you had an
love him.
iconic slap.
We did. And I
With
don't know what
Gillian.
it is about Eastenders. People love a slap in Eastenders. They just do. And when I came back, that's all they talked about, that slap. And I think, you know, Gillian's so brilliant. She's so iconic, and she plays Kathy so well.
Yeah.
And I've always loved Gillian. We've always got on. So we just love doing those scenes together.
I bet.
I think we've had 2 slaps now, haven't we, in a year? We probably need another one soon.
Any
you know.
time now.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I feel like there might be one coming, by the way.
Yeah,
once
I
this
feel
all
so
unfolds.
too.
Has Sharon Marshall told you something?
Not yet. But there's also this thing about soaps where they create these amazing characters for women.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be young women. It's women of
No,
all
yeah.
ages and real strong
I mean, I think
storylines.
you know, kind of soaps came, I think, originally, because I think it was 84, we're celebrating the 40th, and I joined in 88. It was kind of kitchen sink drama. It was real. It was covering social issues, and there were real kind of characters. And you know, if you go to the East End of London, there are a lot of matriarchal figures, a lot of strong women. There's always been strong women. And I think that's kind of carried it through. And also, I think Corrie does it as well.
Yeah.
Has a lot of those older, iconic, your Pat Phoenixes and those kind of women.
Yeah.
But that's also another thing that kind of dreamed about, because they write great stories for... And, you know, and women of a certain age are experienced. They've done a lot in their lives. And I think the great thing about EastEnders is I've now got a much younger fan base than ever. Because a lot of young people really love EastEnders.
But they still love
seeing
Cindy.
it. And we love having you
Yeah,
there.
I think, I mean, it was obviously a worry of mine when I was, you know, about to go back thinking, God, you know, do people still want Cindy?
Of
and
course.
I think from the feedback, I think they do.
Always.
But they want bad Cindy. They don't want nice.
Let me throw...
Okay.
Michelle, thank you for coming in. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing.
So
We
nice
love
to
having
see
you back.
Kat again.
Amazing. Lovely
and
to
you.
see you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.